I am muted. Okay. I will re-explain everything I was saying. I hope so. Hold on. Alright. Mic disconnected by accident. Alright, so I'll explain everything I was saying. But I didn't really say much at all. I was just talking about how I do have more Tier 1, so if you miss Tier 1 tonight, you don't have to really worry about it, as we have 4 more cases of Tier 1 available. So it's not like, oh my god, I missed out on Tier 1, it's the end of the world, I'm not going to get any more breaks. I know at this point, now that everybody's gotten their second wave of Tier 1, as in every other breaker or shop or whatever else, now you guys can see that my prices are still, I think, the best on the market for Tier 1. Those will not change, at least not for the future. If I somehow get my hands on more Tier 1 that's not being, or that I didn't get in the thing, it'll probably be more for mixers, because by the time I would get more even mailed to me, we would have probably be in a situation where Chrome is out, Museum Collection comes out at the end of the month, hell, Topps Finest comes out in August, so definitely going to have some nice mixers coming up next month. I mean, not this month, I am going to slide this just slightly over. So you ever need to fix a chair, here's some screwy things I was going to say. But, like I said, let me get some lint roll here. I'll re-lint roll again, too, after I open this case. $12 boxes. This is the first iteration of Breakers Delight, period. So, they've obviously dropped it down to 6-box cases. And I think they overdid it and did this Breakers Delight really well, if I remember correctly. We didn't break too much of it. They made a very limited amount of cases, and I think this was kind of like their testing product for it. Obviously, we've broken quite a bit of the Breakers Delight in Topps update, so. And they switched the format on it a couple times, so this has 12 boxes, which was like the first iteration, and then they dropped it to the 10-box case with update, and they dropped it down to 6-box cases, which will be what Topps Chrome is this year, and obviously the other iterations that are in Bowman have been Choice, which is 6 cases. So everybody will have a chance at the PSA 10 at the end of the break if you're in the break period, and it'll be however many spots you have, so if you have more than one team, you'll have more than one chance out of 30. This will be skunk protection, like I said, autographs. You hit an autograph, you don't have an option to get this one. If you don't hit any autographs, it is a skunk protection slab in the sense of you have to get skunked with no autographs. If you get a numbered parallel, it doesn't count as hitting, I was going to say. Because in reality, like, I mean, a $4.99 of a numbered guy is dope, but I'll probably end up keeping the Adley Rutschman based on how much color is in these boxes, because you're talking about at least... It's a whole lot of color, let's put it that way. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here somewhere for good luck if I can find him. I have no clue where Rodney put him. Maybe Rodney stole him? Rodney didn't actually steal him. I just don't know where he put the card. Because he probably didn't touch it, so I don't know where. No Cal Ripken. I was going to say, if it's a terrible break, we can blame me not being able to figure out where the hell Cal's at. Where is... Bro, like, really? I really have no clue where the card's at. It's only right over... Oh, here it is. Damn, Austin Hayes is blocking him. Oh, nope, that's not him. That's Soto. Yep, no clue. Alright, regardless, we'll get into the break. Good luck to everybody. Oh, here he is. Under a thing of top loaders. Cal Ripken, good luck charm. Give him a nice roll on the boxes. And let's get rolling. Which is also why I'm not ignoring people asking for like multi-team discounts. I really just, for the tier 1, I really don't have the room. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, like I price it to pretty much like I'm paying, like the shipping is covered and like Dylan and Tyler's salaries covered. Like I'm not really making like any money off of it. I'm being 100% honest in the sense of making much profit. So like if it stalls out, of course I'll give a discount for multiple teams. But the reason I wasn't ignoring anybody, but the reason I wasn't like gung ho like normally, I'm like, yeah, sure, if you get 2 teams, I'll take $10 off or whatever. Like if it's one of the teams that aren't taken right away, it's really just like I do not have the amount of room I normally have when stuff gets allocated. We got JT Realmuto on the refractor. Nice start for the Orioles, and Mike on the Adley Rutschman rookie refractor. We got Garrett Cole, Kyle Stowers, Orlando Cabrera, and Dansby Swanson. We have Michael Harris II on the Youthquake. Nice little start on the rookie refractors there. And the Michael Harris Youthquake. Jose Altuve for the Astros, 60 out of 250 on the True Purple. We have Cedric Mullins on the 355 out of 399. And that's going to the Orioles and Mike Fick. We have Garrett Mitchell on a 24 out of 25 Youthquake rookie card going to the Brewers. And honestly, Tim, I'm not really much up, to be honest. It's going to Travis and the Brew Crew on the Youthquake. Nice hit there. I have Nelson Velasquez on the rookie card for the Cubs. One of the last teams taken by Mitch. And then for the Braves, we have a 106 out of 199. Aqua Wave Vaughn Grisham. She's been hurt most of the year. Got traded to the Red Sox. But he was a guy when these boxes came out. That was a hit. There was still much hope that he was going to be the future shortstop or second baseman of the Atlanta Braves. We have since realized he's not going to be that. You can even tell just based on how they configured everything, like they just completely in their heads reformatted even how the boxes they wanted them to be. We have Ken Waldachuk on the Youthquake. For John Clark. We don't know what the verdict is yet 100% on Vaughn Grisham, if we're being fair. We have Votto, Longoria, Sosa, Vargas, Cavalli, and Garrett Mitchell. We're going to have Senga on the 202 out of 350 on the pink speckle going to the Mets. And Billy. If Senga comes back, I need him for some of my, I have him on 2 of my fantasy teams. And we're going to have the photo variation Ezekiel Tavar on the gold speckle. That's going to be an 18 out of 50. Going to the Rockies and Austin Fishback. I have Mark Vientos. I told him to put him out front, Rodney. I don't know why they didn't. We have Mark Vientos for the Mets out of 399. We got Hunter Brown on the gold, 42 out of 50. True gold for the Astros. He struggled a little bit this year going to Mitch Swegman. But Brown still has some really good stuff. Amino got Paul Skeens stuff, but he got some decent stuff. Then we got the oft-injured Josh Jung for the Rangers. Man, if Jung could stay healthy. John Clark with the Rangers. Still a nice hit. I mean, Jung's going to be... when he's in the lineup, the man rakes. It's just a matter of, can he not be injured all the time? Is he going to be Troy Tulowitzki? Is he going to be somebody that's productive for that Rangers lineup? Because that's really what he's becoming, is Troy Tulowitzki. When he's in, he's a monster. Well, maybe not as good as Tulo, because Tulo was nasty, but Tulo's one of those guys, if he could have stayed healthy, he was probably a first ballot Hall of Famer. We have Michael Grove on the Youthquake to the Dodgers. That's going to go to David. I have Edwin Diaz, Max Fried, J.D. Martinez, Logan O'Hoppe, Byron Buxton, and Nick Castellanos. Just by the way, all of these cards are refractors for anybody that's not familiar with how these boxes are formatted. There is 0 base. It's all refractors. We have Nick Pratto on the 2/99 on the Youthquake green. Going to the Royals. Got Mountcastle on the 25/99. One of the all-star snubs, in my personal opinion. On the green wave, going to the Orioles and Mike. We have Luis Arraez and the Marlins on the blue Sonar. 6/125. I forgot about these Sonar parallels. I wonder if they bring them back this year. I haven't looked at the Chrome checklist for the parallels yet. We're going to have Dermis Garcia on the base for the Athletics. Go to John Clark. And then John Lester for the Tigers. That's going to go to Mitch. Tigers have a pretty good checklist in last year's Chrome. I think Riley Green doesn't get enough hobby love in general. His numbers are fantastic. He has like a 5 WAR almost this year. And then you look at Kerry Carpenter's almost batting 300. I don't know who had Kerry Carpenter being a good player on their baseball bingo card, but he is well outperformed at least what my personal expectations were of the guy. Just their team stinks. I think their ownership stinks. Kind of like the Angels. It's like they got some good players, but for the most part, like the ownerships and management's as big of a problem as the players not performing. We have Logan O'Hoppe for the Youthquake. He's going to go to the Angels. Another guy having a pretty good year at the catcher spot for the Halos. We're going to have Masataka Yoshida. We have Esteury Ruiz. We have Terrain. We have O'Neill. Mookie Betts. We have Gabriel Moreno. Then we're going to have Charm City card. Gunnar Henderson. No, going to Mike. Gunnar Henderson on the purple speckle. It'll be a 235 out of 299. Gunner. We got Fujinami on the 131 out of 299. Purple speckle. For the A's. And John Clark. We have Logan O'Hoppe on the 91 out of 99 on the green. Youthquake. We got James Outman on the 187 out of 199 on the Aqua Wave. Going to the Dodgers and David Donnell. Hopefully Outman can bounce back. We have Bryce Johnson on the base autograph for the Giants. And that's going to Trevor Spoot. We aren't even halfway through though yet. Tim, still got a lot of opportunity. We have Spencer Torkelson, a guy who I thought, after last year, I thought Spencer Torkelson was going to break. I had him as a breakout candidate this year. No, we still have, that was box 4. We still have, this is box 5. We still have more than half the case left. Now Machado, Anderson, Smith, Jigba, Jordan Walker, Hoskins, and Javier Assad. We have Dansby, I forgot how to play baseball, Swanson as a Chicago Cub. 223 out of 399. You want to talk about a team that saved their ass a bunch of money. The Atlanta Braves on that one. We have Jeremy Pena on the 5 out of 99. Going to go to the Astros. I forgot how many colored Youthquakes are in these Breaker Delight boxes. Because they weren't printed as much as the update. So there's just a ton more. Like, oh boy. Oh boy. We have an 83 out of 350. Ethan Small to the Brewers. We have a 4 out of 5 Red Wave. Alec Burleson. Going to Mitch and the Cardinals. Looks like you guys shouldn't have had him sit around. We have Brian Serving for the Rockies. Part of the You Got Served crew with Omarion. I'm joking. Rodney's not even old enough to know what I'm talking about. So I don't even know who Omarion is. This is the Youthquake that I like to see, Riley Green. So good. There needs to be a campaign to get this man some hobby love. He's so underrated in the hobby. We have Ian Happ, Brian Reynolds, Shane Bieber, Max I Got Two Different Eyes Scherzer, Mike Trout, and Christian Yelich. And 0 for on the rookies on the refractors there. We have Randy Arozarena. On the fuchsia. Michael Grove on the true purple, 112 out of 250 for the Dodgers. We have Nick Pratto on the 96 out of 99 green wave. Another power guy, but he's like a quad A legend, dude. Can't get out of, when he gets out of AAA, he can't hit. We have Graham Ashcraft. Having an okay year. Definitely not the same amount of hype he had as a rookie year. Going to Tom Scarberry and the Reds. And Bryce, I'm not really sure why the hell he got assigned twice in a case of Breakers Delight Johnson. Going to the Giants. And Trevor. Joe Odell is like in the Quad A Hall of Fame. Him and Jin Quan Bay or whatever his name is from the Pirates. Bay's batting like 400 and 180 at bats in AAA. In the pros, 200. It's like he forgets what a baseball is. We have Stephen Kwan. The Youthquake for the Guardians. Sometimes I forget Stephen Kwan's only been in the league for like 2 years. We have Tatis Jr., Drew Waters, Manoah, Cal Raleigh, Clemens, Liberatore. Don't get me started on Bobby Dolbeck. I was going to say, he should have been so good. We're going to have Max Meyer on the gold, 22 out of 50 to the Marlins on the Youthquake. We got Eddie. I get non-contact torn ACL injuries, 66 out of 99 Diaz. Drafted him in 2 fantasy leagues last year. You know, tore his shit up like a week afterwards. Always lovely. Always lovely. We got Brian Hayes on the 106 out of 125 on the blue sonar. I mean, obviously it's not football, so all their injuries are non-contact. But, man, I was so pissed when he tore his ACL last year. We're going to have Josh Smith, 124 out of 250. Can't remember what trade he was a part of, but whatever trade he's a part of, they ripped off the other team. So, we're going to have Carlos Perez on the 14 out of 50 on the true gold for the White Sox. Go to John Williams. The Rangers was John Clark. Into box 7. Over Paguero for the Pittsburgh Pirates and Tim Greer. I don't know what the Pirates are doing with him. I know he's been, like, didn't really hit too well when he got sent up, but, like, the Pirates are just dumb. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, if you're gonna suck, at least let your young guys play, and they don't do that either. They sign like, let's sign Andrew McCutchen. He's 55 years old, and we got no chance to make the playoffs. We have Luis Ortiz, Laureano, Riley, Bello, Garcia, Mullins. And don't get me wrong, I love McCutchen. Like, he's one of my favorite players all time. But 68 out of 150, Brandon Drury. First off, Skeens is not going to be a Dodgers stop. The Pirates are not gonna trade away their cash cow. I have Javier Baez on the 172 out of 250. You want to talk about a man that's fucking blind? This guy could be the starting shortstop for the school, the blind and deaf, sponsored by Helen Keller. Guy just swings at everything. And, like, he put on a different uniform from the Cubs and was like, I forgot how to play baseball, guys. Still feel it a little bit. El Maggio, my ass. El Mago, however you say his name, the magician, right? In Spanish. Terrible. We have Riley Green on the green wave. Yeah, but at least Jorge Soler hits bombs. When Soler hits something, it's a damn nuke, at least when he hits the ball. We have Simeon Woods Richardson. We have a 17 out of 25 steroids infused Big Mac Mark McGuire for the Oakland Athletics and John Clark. I'm laughing at Austin's comment on the Woods. Hey, at least the Woods Richardson signed. Means the case is Well, that's probably Jeff's hero growing up. He probably loved himself some Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire. We have Royce. Somehow I've been healthy for longer than 10 games. Lewis. Absolute stud when he's on the field. The problem is he's built like Sam Bradford out of glass. We have Brandon Lowe, Massey, John Gray, Riley Green, Goldschmidt, and Javier Baez. We have Big Schmeat, Pete Alonso, 21 out of 50 on the Gold Wave. Probably wins another home run derby based on what the field's looking like. Tristan Casas on the 79 out of 99 Youthquake going to the Red Sox and Rob Gervin. We will run the Tier 1 break after this for anybody looking for it. Alright, that's some no Diddy shit right there. I said Big Schmeat, not meat. Been watching too much of that Texans fan that does streaming. Probably subscribe to his OnlyFans. We have Teoscar Hernandez, who will be in the home run derby. There you go, Sketch. I couldn't think of a kid's name. We're going to have a 283 out of 499. Jordan Groshans, who I was super high on. One of the few times I've been wrong about guys, man. I thought Groshans was going to be a monster. But I also thought he was going to play for the Blue Jays. I didn't think they were going to trade him to the Miami Marlins. We're going to have a Jose Ramirez on the 1988 variation, 39 out of 50 on the J-Ram, going to the Guardians and Brent. Nice hit there on the J-Ram. Into box 10. We have Christopher Morel on the Youthquake. We have Marcus Semien, Encarnacion, Senga, Zach Gallen, Carlos Correa, and Anthony Rendon. We're going to have an Adley Rutschman, 179 out of 199 on the Aqua Lava. And that's going to go to Mike. I have Max Fried on the Fuchsia, 202 out of 399 to the Braves. We're going to have Simeon Woods Richardson for the Twins. To Billy. Marcus Wilson on the 167 out of 499 of the Mariners and Brian Thomas. And then we're going to have the Riley Green Ultraviolet All-Stars. And this is numbered somewhere. 28 out of 99. Going to the Detroit Tigers and Mitch. Having himself a nice little break here. Ultraviolet All-Stars was a case hit. Just so you guys know. Or if you guys forget. I believe it'll be at least an insert this year. It might be another case hit again. What they should do that they don't do is they should put home field advantages as case hits in Chrome. But, you know, they don't listen to my suggestions about it, so it is what it is. We have Ezekiel Duran on the Youthquake. Going to the Rangers. Big power bat. Just another guy that just contact numbers aren't where they need to be for him to be like an everyday starter. If we're being 100% honest. And that hurts him a little bit. We have Encarnacion. Refractor. Another Senga. Grove. Brandon Drury. Jose. I really forgot how to play baseball. Abreu. He's been god-awful. Cal Mitchell. They DFA'd him, didn't they? He's so bad. We have Aaron Judge, 95 out of 99. For someone that was an MVP, he is atrocious. Going to the Yankees on the 95 out of 99, and Chris Berardi. Got Dalton Varsho on the negative. Brian Reynolds. Another all-star for the Pirates. When they signed Abreu, bro, I really thought that I was like, yo, like that's a great signing. Like they need like these a little bit better than Gurriel. Like they'll get a little bit more production. He was the worst. We have Oscar Gonzalez. Good playoff series one time. Other than that, he's been pretty disappointing. Never a guy that I thought was going to break out. I just thought he could be somebody that provided some like middle back end power for the Guardians because the Guardians never been a really power team. They've always won on like pitching and small ball. I figured, man, maybe that guy can hit 30 home runs for them. He never panned out. We have Masataka Yoshida. He hit a homer tonight. I think it's his second or third game back, if I'm not mistaken. I'm a Red Sox fan, so I don't really know. But Masataka Yoshida came back tonight. He hit a dinger. Maybe that's a good omen for him for the second half. I know he was injured. Two home runs this week. I couldn't remember if he hit one earlier or not. Into the last box. Good luck to everybody. We have Oswaldo Cabrera for the Yankees. We're going to have Cal Stevenson, Eaton, Gosman, Brian Bello, Garcia, and Mullins. We're going to have Ken Waldachuk on the 24 out of 25 on the orange. Go to the A's and John Clark. Have Evan Longoria on the 53 out of 250 on the purple for the Diamondbacks. Can go to Brent. We're going to have Logan O'Hoppe for the Angels on the True Green, 97 out of 99. And that's going to go to Jason Waldman. We have Shea Langeliers on the base autograph going to John Clark. And a 63 out of 150 for the Dodgers. It's going to go to David Donnell on the Miguel Vargas, who has been hot since he got called back up. Struggled last year. He's been, like I said, he's been hot since he got called back up this year. I don't know if he'll stay hot or not. Lots of raw talent Vargas has. Let's go through all the hits. I was going to say these are going to be all non-autograph hits. There is a few on the board. There's a Mitchell, there's a Riley, and there's a gunner back there, Ezekiel Tovar. I didn't pull too many hits off the board, but let's go through them all. Good luck there. Congratulations to those who hit, those who didn't. Hopefully you have better luck in the next breaks you're in. We'll run the the PSA 10 Rutschman after I go over it. We have O'Hoppe on the green. We have Longoria, Waldachuk on the orange, Cabrera, Reynolds, Varsho on the negatives. We have Aaron Judge on the green on the 1988. We have Duran on the Youthquake, Freed on the Fuchsia. For anybody that wasn't here in the beginning, no. For anybody that wasn't here in the beginning that wasn't listening, the only way you're not in the skunk break is if you didn't get if you got an autograph. So if you got an autograph, you're not in the skunk. You're not in the skunk not break. You're not in the skunk random. If you didn't get an autograph, just parallels. I didn't count it. We have Adley Rutschman on the Aqua Lava, Morel. We have Rutschman just on the Refractor. We have Hernandez on the Aqua. Also, if you had any rookie refractors, they're going to get top-loaded because I always top-load the rookie refractors. We have Tristan Casas on the green Youthquake. We have Pete Alonso on the Gold Wave. Royce Lewis on the Youthquake. We have Green on the Green Wave. Baez on the purple. Drury on the blue. Peguero on the base Youthquake. Hayes on the blue Radar. Diaz on the green. Meyer on the gold Youthquake. Kwan on the Youthquake. Prado on the Gold Wave. Groove on the purple. Rosarena on the Fuchsia. Riley Green on the Youthquake. And Ethan Small on the Fuchsia Speckle. We have Jeremy Pena on the green Youthquake, Swanson on the Fuchsia, Torkelson on the Youthquake, O'Hoppe on the green Youthquake, Fujinami on the purple Speckle, O'Hoppe on the Youthquake, Arrays on the blue Sonar, Mountcastle on the green Wave, Prado on the green Youthquake, Grove on the Youthquake, Vientos on the Fuchsia Speckle, Senga, Waldachuk on the Youthquake, Mullins on the Fuchsia, and Altuve on the purple. Michael Harris is second on the Youthquake. Ezekiel Tovar on the gold Speckle. Gunnar Henderson on the purple Speckle. Riley Green on the green Ultra Violet All-Star. Then we're going to have Garrett Mitchell on the orange Youthquake for the Brewers. Getting into the autographs. And I said I wasn't going to run the skunk, so when they do the sorting tomorrow, I'll have them give me whoever's left and I'll run it tomorrow in the afternoon. We have Langeliers on the base, Oscar Gonzalez on the base autograph, Marcus Wilson on the refractor, Simeon Woods Richardson on the base, Groshans on the refractor, Woods Richardson on the base, Bryce Johnson on the base autograph, Lester on the base auto, Serving on the base, Bryce Johnson again on the base, out of 50, Jose Ramirez on a 1988, Garcia on the base, Velasquez on the base, Ashcraft on the base. Getting into the autographs that are made their way onto the hit board. We're going to have Josh Smith on the true purple, Josh Jung on the base, Yoshida on the base, Carlos Perez on the true gold, Outman on the Aqua Wave, Vargas on the true blue, the Aqua Wave Grisham, the true gold Hunter Brown. We have the true orange Mark McGuire. And we're going to have the red wave, Alec Burleson. And that's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate y'all as always. Let me clean this up. Give me about 15 minutes and we'll be live with Tier 1. So I'll say right around like 10:35, 10:40. I was going to say we'll be live with Tier 1. Appreciate y'all as always. You guys have a good night and be safe if I don't see you for the next one. And better luck next time for those that didn't hit. For those that did, congratulations. Oh, my bad. Yeah, let me run the random in case autograph. My bad. See, good reminder, Tim. Okay, give me an extra 5 minutes. We'll be live at 10:45 for the thing. My apologies. So it's alphabetical order of the team nickname that you guys were in. Get a dice roll of 7 or higher. We got an 8. First spot's going to get the slab. Good luck to everybody. And it's going to Billy on the PSA 10 Rutschman. So congratulations to Billy for hitting the Rutschman. Like I said, appreciate y'all as always. See you guys in like 10-15 minutes or so. I didn't switch the cameras, did I? Nope. I'm stupid. Here, I'll show you round by round. Let me pop into this. I was going to say. As you guys can see, I ran it at 10:25 like a dodo and didn't switch the camera, which I apologize. It's not going to let me go round by round. Oh, there we go. And then that's the final round, round 8. And I'll share this underneath the break post. You guys can see the after results of round 1. So you start off and then the round 1, 2, 3. And let me share this. I'll put it underneath the break if anybody wants to look at it. And then the other one will be a video on my phone tomorrow. The random.org was giving me trouble because it had sat there for so long, and it gave me an error and it wouldn't run the random. So, or I mean, switch everybody's names and not have the prices next to them. But I'll see you guys, like I said, give me like 10-15 minutes. So 10:45, I'll see you guys for the Tier 1 break.